Sales is my passion. Sales management best practices on preparation, negotiation, and closing deals with confidence. Written by Amaro Araujo, International Key Account Manager. Narrated by John Hawkes. Sales is my passion. Sales management best practices on preparation, negotiation, and closing deals with confidence. Written by Amaro Araujo, International Key Account Manager. Narrated by John Hawkes. Dedication. We're the sum of experiences, interactions, and exchanges we've had in our lives. Learning is an everyday exercise as long as we're open to it. As I'll be talking specifically about sales management and negotiations, I want first of all to thank all the customers I've been handled during the last 25 years, all the purchasers, particularly those who gave me a hard time. They're the ones who made me improve, develop, and grow in this field of cooperation, long-term relationship, and sustainable business. I want to thank colleagues with whom I have interacted and learned from, coaches and mentors, trainers and managers. All play a role, whether they know it or not. And there are far too many to list their names here. But be sure I have every one of you very present in my heart and mind, and I'm deeply grateful for the time we spent together. Acknowledgements. There's a study showing that 90% of people would like to write a book, but only some 2% actually do it. For those who actually start, a big percentage don't finish it, and an astonishing 80% that finish don't ever get published. Reasons are more than a lot: doubt, fear, not good, failure, rejection, disappointment, reputation, uncertainty, overthinking, you name it. Therefore, this book is dedicated to a couple of people, most of them virtual mentors, people I follow, read, or listen on a regular basis, that inspired and motivate me to move from an idea or a mere wish to this finished book you have in your hands, overcoming all these obstacles. As one of them says, the obstacle is the way. How to get the best out of this book. This book is an A to Z guide to the sales process and will provide you with a solid foundation to help you become an expert sales executive and master the art of closing deals. Sales isn't a by-the-book process, but this book will provide you with the insights, knowledge, skills, attitudes, and behaviors that will make all the difference in your life in sales. It's divided into 3 parts: the science, the deal-making process, and the practicality. At the end of each topic, there's a short summary or bullet points. It's a kind of quick reference kit that you can consult in any time for a practical application or implementation. Part 1. The Science. In this section, I set the scene, so to speak, laying down the background and fundamentals of the B2B sales world and what you need to cover before stepping into the field. Chapter 1. The B2B sales world. There are studies showing that the sales role is one of the best paid and rewarded in the corporate world, and the modern age of the salesperson is of someone who is extremely trustworthy, knowledgeable, and skilled. Therefore, it is no surprise that often he or she becomes part of the board or even makes it to the CEO. Commerce and the exchange of goods and services have been the basis of mankind's evolution and keep growing exponentially. Each day there are new items available, and we keep creating more needs. The sales role is crucial to keep the machine running, and the recent growth of technology in the sales process would not reverse that, but leverage it to a different level and demand of skill sets. Despite all that evidence, there is a general feeling that sales is a very complex activity, that it requires the use of tricks and persuasion techniques perceived as negative and create some kind of doubtful look on those on the outside, a sort of doubt between admiration and suspicion. This book will shed light on the role and activity of the salesperson and hopefully encourage you to step into this journey. Sales isn't about tricks and isn't for sure about magic formula that you can use to close deals and beat targets. If you want to become a professional in sales and make it your career and passion, be aware that there are no shortcuts. There are no step-by-step guides. It will be a journey, a step-by-step journey for sure, but not step-by-step guide in itself, as every situation, every customer, every deal will have its own specifics. The profession of sales manager have evolved a lot, particularly in the last decades. There has been a kind of upgrade of the sales professionals to keep up with marketing evolution, economic growth, fierce competition, and a higher level of expertise needed in their domains. Facts, studies, and details overruled simple talk, price, and persuasion. Access
Sample complete. Ready to continue?